What if I told you the most violent spiritual war in history hasn't fully started yet? Not rumors, not theories, not imagination. The Bible pinpoints a moment when the dragon, yes, the one identified as Satan, stops working in the shadows and is thrown down into the earth with fury. And when that moment comes, everything changes. In Book of Revelation chapter 12, we're not just reading symbolism, we're watching a timeline unfold, a sequence, a shift, a turning point in the end-time story. Right now, we are living in what many call the church age, a time of grace, a time where the gospel spreads, where people still have the chance to choose truth, to turn, to believe. But the Bible hints that this age doesn't last forever. Before the chaos breaks loose, something happens. In Revelation 4 and Revelation 5, the focus shifts from earth to heaven. The church is no longer mentioned the same way. Many believe this points to the catching away, the rapture. And then the timeline accelerates. The tribulation begins. At first, it may not look like chaos. It may even look like peace, order, systems aligning. But underneath, pressure is building. And then we reach the moment. Revelation 12. This is the breaking point. A war erupts in heaven. Not metaphorical, not poetic exaggeration, a real conflict. Michael and his angels fighting against the dragon, and the dragon loses. He is cast down, thrown out of heaven, and forced onto the earth. This is not where he starts. This is where he's exposed. Before this moment, Satan still operates with access, accusing, deceiving, influencing. But after this moment, his position changes. He knows his time is short. And that knowledge turns into rage. Now compare this carefully. Before Revelation 12, the dragon is active, but not fully revealed. After Revelation 12, everything intensifies. Persecution increases. Deception deepens. Pressure rises. This is what many call the Great Tribulation, the second half, the darkest stretch. So when does the dragon appear in the timeline? Not at the beginning. Not during the church age. Not even at the very start of the tribulation. He appears openly, aggressively after he is cast down in Revelation 12. That's the shift. That's the trigger point. Think about it like this. A storm can exist in the atmosphere long before it hits the ground. But when it touches down, when it makes contact, that's when destruction becomes visible. Revelation 12 is that moment of impact. And here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because many people are looking for signs. But they're looking in the wrong place. They're watching politics, systems, economies. But the Bible points to a spiritual event that changes everything before the visible chaos reaches its peak. Now let me tell you a short picture. Imagine a courtroom. For years an accuser stands, pointing fingers, making accusations day and night. But one day the judge says, "Enough." And that accuser is thrown out permanently. You would think that's a victory. And it is. But that same accuser, now furious and desperate, runs into the streets knowing his time is limited. That's Revelation 12. That's the dragon cast down. And that's why the earth experiences a level of pressure it has never seen before. Here's the truth most people avoid. The dragon is not rising. He is falling. But his fall is violent, and his time is short. So I'm taking a stand on this. The dragon's most aggressive appearance does not define the beginning of the end. It marks the escalation, the midpoint shift, the moment where spiritual war becomes visible reality. And if that's true, then we are not called to panic. We are called to prepare. Because after the Great Tribulation comes something the world has never seen. The return of Jesus Christ, the defeat of the dragon, and the beginning of the Millennial Kingdom, a reign of peace, justice and restoration. So this isn't just about fear. It's about understanding where we are in the story and choosing where you stand before the pressure rises. If this opened your eyes even a little, don't ignore it. Follow this channel for more truth laid out clearly. No confusion, no distortion. Share this with someone who keeps asking, what's really going on in the world? Because the timeline is not random, and the turning point has already been written.